A frost warning just came out from my area. What's going to happen to my plants? We've all had that situation, those of us who are here in North and Central Florida. Maybe we moved up from Southern Florida where it is tropical, or we've moved from other states thinking we were going to a warm area and it was going to be sunshine in the wintertime out on the golf courses, no problem. When we got a weather broadcast or an alert message on our cell phones, frost expected in your area. What is going to happen? You've just planted that citrus tree. You've always wanted to grow citrus in your yard and have fresh orange juice in the mornings. You're thinking, is this going to kill my plant? The answer is maybe. Now, how helpful is that? Well, maybe some of your plants will sustain significant damage or even be killed. Maybe other plants will die back a little bit or turn brown a little bit, but come next growing season in the spring, leaf out and are full of blooms. In this video, a recent frost warning the next morning and some basic strategies to prepare your plantings to minimize frost damage in your yard. Let's go check out my yard the morning after a frost warning and see what things look like. I'll discuss some of the simple strategies that I use as a senior gardener and from all my lessons learned along the way to minimize the damage to my landscape. I woke up this morning and sure enough, here it is. Areas of what we call patchy frost that's settled. Here in North Florida, you wonder, this is Florida, but there's several USDA hardiness zones in Florida. Now it's 9A, but we get frost from late October until March. A little background on frost. Let's define what is frost. Frost occurs when temperatures drop below 36 degrees Fahrenheit and the heat radiates from the plant's surfaces and it makes the plant's surface cooler than the air. Ice crystals form. They can be of different kinds. You'll know frost has occurred when you go out and look at the surfaces of your plants. The way that I knew we had a significant frost was the top of my husband's car. Look at that. It's like ice. It's not like just a dusting. As the sun comes up, the temperatures will warm and the crystals will melt away. Now this is a beautiful sight. This is my St. John's wort and it's just covered with beautiful little frost crystals. Here's my blanket flower and you can see the fine ice crystals on the leaves. It's really a beautiful sight. These plants are hardy. They're native, and there's so many of them in the grass and things scattered from the seeds that if one croaks, then there will be more that make it through these kind of colder conditions. Here are my sparkleberry, some little frost crystals. It really is, to me, magical. Here's grasses, coral honeysuckle vine, Walter's viburnums. My camellias are okay, my azaleas. They are planted where they have some protection because there's a big water oak overhead. The leaves only come off once. This is not like one of those deciduous trees that drops all of its leaves. So this is a good protection for these evergreen plants. So that's part of my strategy too. I would be out running around the night before, putting frost cloth and things on plants, and sometimes they would still freeze. As a senior gardener, after a while, running out and trying to cover plants to save them from frost and uncovering them in the daytime because you're supposed to take your frost covers off. And then running back another night, covering them. I'd made the decision that I was going to plant things that were native or hardy, and even if they froze or got frosted, that they would come back. But this is just one of the considerations when you're gardening. Are you willing to have to cover plants off and on for 3 months, December, January, February, March, actually for 4 months, worrying about them? Or are you going to plant things that are hardy, that are known to thrive and survive in your area, and enjoy them and be happy with them? That's what I've chosen. I'm going to plant things that are going to make it through the frost. How about you? I'd love to hear your experiences. And of course, many of you who are in colder climates, this is nothing new to you. You have plants, they die back. They're perennials, they go underground. Their roots are underground. You've mulched them in, they're safe. And you look forward to seeing them in the springtime when the soil warms up and the sun has moved up in your area. Some of my friends run out and they talk about how they've tried to get everything and they're overwhelmed, and then things die back anyway. So I thought, let me plant things that will come back. They are perennials. They're native to this area. And if we have a frost like this, or several frosts, this is not the last one for the year, I'm sure, for this winter season, then they will come back. I'm not going to be spending my time worrying about running out and covering tender plants that I shouldn't have planted in the first place because they were not hardy for the zone that I'm in and the conditions where you might have frost show up. I'm going to plant things in areas where if it does frost, they can be protected. Or I'm going to plant things that are hardy for this zone. Join me in the next video where I'm taking a deeper dive into the type of frost, what's a killing frost, and 4 steps that you may take to prevent or minimize damage to your landscape. I hope you enjoyed my walk around with the morning frost, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Garden Yay! And I'll see you again soon.